Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to My Sports Wire. Phil Chapman here, along with Monica Williams. Well, we're at the Saints Fall Classic. This is the championship match getting ready to come about. We see Roanoke Benson versus St. Teresa down there right now playing for third place. And it will be the Lady Norsemen versus the Potters of Morton. Monica, this is going to be a tough battle in the championship match that will take place after this. Newark's been sitting for a very long time, since about 11:30. And we're nearing that 2 o'clock time of where it was scheduled for the championship, so they won't be getting going until at least 2:30, I'm guessing.
Correct. By the time you allow warm-ups and any award presentation they have for the third place and fourth place teams here. It's a 16-team tournament here, hosted at the Shirk Center at Illinois Wesleyan University. Just such a beautiful facility. It's actually run as the Saints Fall Classic tournament, with the host school being Bloomington Central Catholic.
Yeah, excellent. This is one of our favorites. Maybe just slightly under Mount Pulaski. Mount Pulaski, we love that for just seeing a lot of teams that we see in postseason potentially. A lot of opportunities to see those opponents and play against them, play against some real strong 2A teams. This hosts a significant amount of, there are some 1A teams like us, but a lot of 2 and 3A teams, which
Correct.
is really nice.
We're running 2 courts here in the Shirk Center, and then they have the beautiful track facility that's just next door, and they have 2 courts running over there. So we're running 4 courts simultaneously here at this tournament, and a lot of extra space for the girls to get stretched out and warmed up, in addition to those 4 courts.
Newark's been playing extremely well. They've won every single set so far that they've been here. Monica, why don't we run that down? And, we want to welcome the Morton Potter fans as well. We did talk to Coach about it. The Morton coach, I forgot her name already. Monica will have that. We'd like to give her a shout-out.
Kristen Spangler.
Yeah, we appreciate Kristen. Great conversation. She was actually wearing a pot on her head, a paper pot, when I went and introduced myself, and I think she was a little embarrassed about that. But I love the team spirit, and we gave her our web address. So we're hoping that we have several Potter fans, but please know that we are a Newark broadcast. We follow the Lady Norsemen throughout the year. I've been broadcasting. This is our 5th year in business, and we just love bringing this action home to so many at home. And we know we're definitely bringing it to a lot of farmers back in Newark.
Absolutely.
And they're able to watch it in the combines. And
so we're a little biased in our broadcasting is what we're saying.
That's what we're trying to say.
Go Newark.
Yeah, we don't talk bad about any kids because we love kids.
Absolutely.
We're both in the ministry and love serving people and serving kids and promoting kids as they should be promoted. But Monica, why don't you run down what has Newark done in this tournament so far?
We started last night here at 5 o'clock. We had a match at 5 and a back-to-back match with that one at 6 o'clock. First, we played Williamsville. We were in Court 4 in the building that's next door, and we took them in 2 sets, 25-15 and 25-23. That was a close second set for us there, but they did pull that off in a 2-set win against Williamsville. Next, we played Maroa Forsyth last night. And we thought that was going to be a little bit closer match than it was, but we came out strong and aggressive that match, and we won 25-8, 25-12 last night. So we closed the night with a record of 28-1, and then we brought it back and started playing at 9 o'clock this morning. So this morning we played Metamora, another great team, a 3A team.
The Potters would be familiar with Metamora, correct?
I believe they are in the same conference. Maybe they're not in the same
we know
conference,
that they're
but they
in the
have
same
played each other.
Subsectional.
Correct. Metamora, we took this morning in 2 sets with scores of 25-20 and 25-22. So that took us into the gold bracket. So the top 4 teams in the tournament who win each of their pools, we're in Pool D, went on to whichever bracket. So the top 4 go to the gold, and the next 4, the second place of each pool, goes to the silver division, the third place in each pool to the bronze, and the last place in each division to the white division. So we are here in Court 1 in the Shirk Center, and this is the gold division. So all 4 teams were the pool winners of their division today.
Now, do you know exactly what Morton did during their run? Were you able to pull that out, or we don't have that information?
I don't have that yet. We took Roanoke Benson to get here. That was the top team of Pool A that we played at 11 o'clock. We took them in 2 sets, 25-6, 25-11. And so for those of you watching right now, they are the orange uniform team on the floor right now. And this has been a close game. The first set, St. Teresa won 25-23, and the score is now 24-21. So some close sets with these two teams right now. Morton's coming in tonight with a record of 17-5-1. It may be short a couple of matches, I believe, because of tournament play here.
Yeah.
So it might be more like 25.
We did not check that out with Coach to make sure.
They are undefeated in their conference. They're 11-0 coming into this tournament in conference, and they are part of the Mid-Illini Conference. They are a 3A team, ranking 23rd in max preps for 3A. We come in as a 1A team, ranked 3rd in 1A with a record of 30-1, and also undefeated in our conference with a record of 7-0.
That was 25-21 finishing out there. Hey, want to give a shout out to Eric Freestead. We mentioned farmers are watching. Here he is right now combining. Here's a picture of him watching My Sports Wire from the combine. So Eric, we appreciate your hard work, and we appreciate you watching My Sports Wire out there. We were able to communicate, make sure that the farmers knew that we were broadcasting. Well, this broadcast is brought to you by, in part, by our game sponsor, Underhill Trucking Incorporated in Newark. You know what, if you need something shipped, these farmers are definitely utilizing Underhill Trucking. They run a dozen or more trucks out there in order to make sure that all the corn and beans can get where they need to go, and we appreciate Gary and Sherry and Underhill and their children, and just excellent to have them as part of the My Sports Wire team.
See Coach Grayson walking across the court, though. If you've missed that announcement today, maybe on Facebook or somewhere else, it is her birthday today.
Her birthday.
So this would be a great birthday present for Coach Grayson to capture this victory here at the Shirk Center.
Yeah, Coach Grayson is actually nearing the 500 win mark, Monica.
Awesome.
If Newark were to win tonight, if they were to win against Morris, if they were to win against Hinckley Big Rock, where Tim Badal is located, he's watching, by the way.
Hi, Tim
and then Geneseo, that would finish our season, our regular season, correct?
Correct. That's just 1 week left of left of regular season.
Coach Grayson would hit her 500th win if we won our first sectional game. That would be our 500th victory.
That's pretty exciting.
So that is definitely pretty exciting, and that's a huge stat to have.
Yeah, huge milestone.
Huge milestone, and she just entered her third straight season with 30 victories after the victory in the semifinal.
Yes, we're at a record of 30-1 right now, and then also another birthday on our team. A shout out, a happy 18th birthday to Kenna Morton.
I did not know that. Happy birthday, Kenna. Looks like the Lady Norsemen are going to take the court first. That would put them as the home team, as the home team usually has first opportunity at the court. But for whatever reason, earlier today, I think we were the away team, and we had the court first. Maddie Malone, all-time leading kills, number 16. You see her walking there for a single season and for a career. Maddie Chapman, number 5. She's in the middle. She's the all-time leader for a single season and for a career in blocks. Maggie Scott is
a libero on this side of the net.
Oh, she's playing defense on the bottom left, right next to the Potterhead. And she is the all-time leading digs player for single season and for a career. So lots of girls with lots of statistical wonderful stats, but all season long we've been seeing just an excellent output by the Lady Norsemen. You don't get 30-1 without doing that. Coach Grayson once again has beefed up the schedule as much as possible, coming to good tournaments just like here at the Saints Fall Classic. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We're going to be right back for some volleyball action between your Lady Norsemen and the Potters of Morton. We'll be right back.
Wiffles Hybrids is in business for one reason: to help corn growers be more profitable. With hybrids loaded with the highest performing genetics and the most advanced traits, and employees who genuinely care about your success, plant Wiffles. Because profitability starts with better products and better people. For more information, contact Richard Kunkel, your Wiffles Hybrid Seed Rep in Newark at 815-482-0005. At Wiffles, you're more than a number.
Well, here we go. About 30 seconds until the Potters go in from their warm-ups.
Almost game time. A shout out to Sheldon and Nancy Thompson. Sheldon is a Newark grad and a star here, a basketball legend at Illinois Wesleyan, and both grads here from Illinois Wesleyan. They wish they would have come down. You guys would have had a great time.
Alumni watching alumni at
Absolutely.
their alumni location.
And I don't know if they're tuned in, but Ron Rose, who's the head men's coach here now, is a Morton graduate, and his wife Tina Torkelson Rose, a Newark grad who went to school with me. So another Illinois Wesleyan connection.
I think it's a minute of serving first. Newark was waiting for the green light to be able to go out and serve. Morton utilized their time to serve. Well, Monica, again, Newark 30-1, Morton 16
17, 5 and 1. However, I don't believe that counts the tournament wins they've had so far. So probably more like 25 and 1.
Yeah, it could be. Could be.
But nonetheless, two great teams here. Newark has a #1 spot in our regional in 1A, and Morton has a #1 position in their regional for 3A.
You look at their subsectionals, both of them up there, and you see Morton on that subsectional B on your left side of the screen. Newark right there on their right. Newark has 16 teams in that subsectional. You see they have 9 for the Morton subsectional. So they're in the Metamoris sectional. I didn't look to see where they're heading to for their. It looks like Bartonville probably, unless Catton's closer, because Bartonville's or Limestone. I'm not sure what they go by. But Newark will be heading to Somonauk in their regional. So both teams, very quality. They played each other last year here out in Court 4 in pool play. Newark ended up winning that. Was that in 2 or 3, Monica? I don't know that.
I don't recall.
Right off the bat.
Top of my head, I was thinking it was 3, but I'm not sure.
Don't know where my phone is. Where is my phone?
I can't help you there. But we are ready to play. Getting ready here to run out on the court. We've got another court going on right next to us here on court #2. Is the Silver Division, the #2 place teams out of every pool that played in this tournament. And it's time to play ball.
All right, here we go. Shout out to my mom watching from Morris, Illinois. Not Morton, Morris.
Good to see some faithful fans making the trip here for Newark.
Lots of fans, actually. Morton's got a real nice crowd as well.
They do. They're kind of underneath us
from
where we're broadcasting.
They've got Potter heads that they lift up on kills, I believe. Again, just a reminder, we welcome all of our Morton fans who are watching. This is definitely a broadcast that is focused in on Newark, but we will do our best to give kudos to the Potters where it's necessary. They have the first serve. Phil Chapman here along with Monica Williams. It's time for championship volleyball.
Number
Service is getting ready.
Number 13, Kyra Killian.
Out to Malone. Malone up, hits it off, and they get a block right off the bat. Nice job by the Potters. Line was open on that one. They did not go all the way out to the pin. Malone looked to go right through it. And off the net, ties it up. Chapman will come in. Maggie Scott back to serve. Maggie Scott serving around 95% currently this year. Just a free ball coming over. Should get something real nice here. A high one. Out to Chapman for the B. They block it. Right back. A little battle at the net. And they send it deep.
It's a nice idea to try to hit us deep in one. It was just about 6 inches to a foot out right there. Maggie Scott back to serve again.
By the way, last year Newark did beat Morton in 2 straight, 18 and 20. Nice job by Malone on the overpass. Gets her first kill of the match. Maggie will keep serving. 3-1, Lady Norseman lead. We know you don't have the scoreboard in front of you.
First 2 serves went to position 1. We'll see where she's headed here under coach's direction. Short.
Yeah,
nice short
tight
to 3.
one.
Great idea by the setter. She just misjudged her placement there by the net.
I think she might have got called for a lift if she did get it over the top. She just was just too tight for her.
Scores 4-1. Lady Norseman lead.
There's
Make that 5-1.
Block by Chapman.
The Lady Norsemen have been strong at the net this tournament. I will say that for them. We've had a strong blocking presence, and it's great to see them really playing strong from the net.
Good point. Near ace right there. And a miscue. Newark starting off racing here 6-1 after a blocked kill attempt by Maddie Malone. Newark has been strong. Maggie Scott now with her 6th serve. Shout out to Bill Ladinsky watching from afar.
Hey, Bill.
And real nice hit by number 9 there.
Yeah, number 9's back to serve there, Amanda Lichtenstein.
We may not have enunciations exactly right, friends. Know that we have not been able to be briefed on those. 6-2, Lady Norseman lead. Quick communication going on. And that will be another deep one. They've served twice, and both of them have gone either in the net or long in that case, so 2 errors for them.
Strong serve by Naomi Sweeney at the line for the Norsemen with a lead of 7-2.
Yeah, Naomi may have some errors sometimes, but just like you see there, she goes and serves it strong, and then she'll serve it light, and she puts it all over wherever coach wants her to do, and she's second on the team in aces currently. Her and Malone are always battling back and forth for that ace lead.
Strong server, great arm, good softball player.
Good job getting underneath it, and Malone rolls it over the top, trying to sneak it in. Good dig by
Beautiful.
Chapman, pushes it, and they're able to dig it out, and then they miss hit. Newark up 9-2 early on here in set number 1 of the championship match. Timeout, Potters. All our timeout sponsored by Mark's Auto Service, 815-695-5500. Well, right away, Newark doesn't have a lot of kills. They have 1 kill currently, Maddie Malone. They have a block from Chapman, and there might have been an assisted block by Naomi. We'll check on that later. Maggie Scott with 6 serves, Naomi now with 2, a single ace. And the only error is that very first time for Maddie Malone. Other than that, Newark has played a very, very clean first set.
Absolutely. We have 0 service errors on the game, and we're a consistent serving team. And so we hope to continue that kind of consistency, and we've seen that through this tournament. And Coach has altered the lineup a little bit, and just that she has shifted it back a couple of plays, and it has seemed to bode well for us as a team.
Sweeney with the serve, back to the libero. They'll set the right side. Oh, unbelievable. Unbelievable dig, and then give the kill to Maddie Malone.
Maggie, what a dig by Maggie Scott. Such a great libero. She is so great to anticipate and read that ball and position herself accordingly.
Sweeney finds a perfect hole for her second ace.
Cross
Newark
court
has absolutely blitzed the Potters here early on, 11-2, and it's coming off of clean play, Monica.
It is. Naomi Sweeney maintains the serve here with this 9-point lead. We're having a great run by the Lady Norsemen. She's got some power on that ball. It's hard for, we've seen that against people serve receiving against them. They have a tough time getting a real hand on that ball.
Sweeney, her 6th serve, and into the net.
For the setter on the backup, she backed into the pole. Anytime you touch that, you're out. 13-2 here. Naomi still serving. Let serve.
Set to the outside. They roll it over the top. Nothing hard that time. Up to Chapman. Chapman pounds it down and gets the kill. The 6'1 senior gets her first kill of the evening.
Unbelievable lead for us to come out this strong at 14-2.
Sweeney continuing to serve. This will be number 8 for her. She'll go back to position 1. Very almost out of system on the serve receive. Out to Malone. Malone off their hands. And what a lift up by Scott, but they can't pull it up completely. Good defense there by the Potters to end that Newark run. 8 straight serves by Sweeney, all successful.
Katie Krupa for the serve, number 15 for Morton.
Malone pounds it down and give her the kill.
Touches the rough stand. Ball is out. Side out 15-3. Megan Williams into the front row now.
She annihilated that ball.
She did. Maddie Malone back to serve.
Maddie Malone is another one who's serving around the 95% percentile. When you have a team that serves around 92, 93%, you're going to have several girls that are up there in the
for sure
middle to upper 90s.
All right, we had some waiting on the desk here with the down official.
15-3 is your score. Set outside. Got a touch. That's crucial. Out to Chapman on the B and off the hands. There was some net action. Might have been the ball. Nice touch there by Williams. Back out to Williams. Williams will adjust. Good adjustment by her and give her the no kill. It was a foot. It was a foot over the line. If she hit the net, it's a kill. But it was when they came down, she went all the way over. I didn't see what number, though, but here goes Malone serving. Nearly snuck that in. Malone is working on being the all-time leader in aces for Newark High School.
This is an unbelievable lead for us. It's 17-3 in the second and last timeout used for this set by the Morton Potters.
Wow. We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be right back. All right, here we go. Malone with another serve.
Up 17-3.
And they found a back hole. Williams went up, had the block. They shifted it just slightly. Chapman went up and just not the right spot, and they were able to find that back hole right corner, 17-4. And another error for the Potters on the service line, and that's definitely not what Coach was looking for.
KJ Freestad back into the front row, and Maddie Malone back to serve.
Chapman,
sorry, back to serve. Oh, service error.
That is a mental mistake.
Number 5, Courtney Jones back to serve for Morton. Score is 18-5. Some more table talk here between the refs and the official scorebook.
I'm not exactly sure what they're asking, but
I think they're good.
we don't need to know, I guess. 18-5. Maggie takes it. Back out to Williams. Williams pounds it down, and somehow they get the dig. Nice dig there by Maggie Scott. Malone will put it in the corner. Here's the attempt. Good touch. I believe Setter got the touch on that one. Williams goes high, and they're just able to pull it out. Nearly a lift there. Malone with the dig. Back out to Williams. Williams will try to locate it, find a good spot. Way out wide there. Williams with the dig. Back row attack for Malone, and knocks a girl over, but they're able to keep it going. And they hit it wide. Just getting them out of the system. Keep it going. Keep getting them out of the system. 19-5, and Taylor Christian back to serve.
This is set 1 if you're just tuning in here to the championship match at the Saints Fall Classic Tournament hosted at Illinois Wesleyan, with the host school being Bloomington Central Catholic. Nice serve by Taylor to position 1.
Good job by Naomi being right there. Back over to Williams. Williams adjusts. Somehow they dig it out, and they can't roll it over the top. It is a commanding lead for the Lady Norsemen, 20-5 in this championship match.
Oh, almost a let serve. It took a bounce the other direction.
Newark's second error on serving. They have 4 total errors in this set.
Emma Patton, number 1, the libero, with the serve.
Good job getting underneath that. Naomi had a nice hit on that. They just better defense by the Potters, and they're inching a little bit closer. 13-point lead for the Lady Norsemen, 20-7. Good decision to pass that one. Oh,
yeah.
A block by KJ and Williams.
Megan.
Megan Williams got her entire arm on that one.
I think it hit her elbow.
Great timing by her.
Cassidy Adams back to serve. Our defensive specialist. The score of 21-7 here. A commanding lead for the Lady Norsemen.
Service back to 6. They'll go out wide for the nice dig, and then there's Maggie Scott right there, the libero, safely not jumping. Pounded down. Maggie digs it up. Nice, perfect pass. And Malone sets it. What a dig.
What a dig. They did call a lift there.
What a beautiful play. I don't think we're going to award Malone a kill on that, but what a beautiful play.
It was a beautiful play. Got a substitution here.
And it all
for
started from a phenomenal dig where our setter didn't even have to move. She stood there just to set the ball after the dig. Out of system just on the serve. We should get something real good here. They'll go just back. KJ will try to sneak it in. That was for her dad. Back row attack and nothing doing. Newark up 23-7. 2 points to finish set 1.
23-7.
Well, we know how good Morton is, and Newark is just playing very clean volleyball right now in this championship set number 1. Cassie will keep it at 6. And that's where somebody's got to be talking a lot louder for the Lady Norsemen. It's hard to let that go over her head, and Cassidy had the spot. She had the line marked. 23-8. 2 to win set number 1 for the Lady Norsemen. Short one. Up high to Malone. Malone off their hands, and they've been able to block her a few times.
Yeah, they've got a strong blocking presence, no doubt about that.
Malone with 3 kills currently. Newark up, though, 23-9.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of kills on the night. They are a scrappy defending team and a good blocking team for us, but we have a commanding lead nonetheless.
Back up to Malone. Malone off the
Looked
ribbon.
like it hit the antenna there as it's
Great dig. Good
great
pull up.
and she crossed under the net with her knee. But that was a great hustle by Malone going for that ball.
Yeah, she pulled that up really nice.
She did. 23-10, Morton maintains the serve.
Service up to Malone. They'll go back to Malone. Malone pounds it and hits their libero, but they pull it up. And then they get a dig. Little momentum for the Potters. They haven't had a lot of kills, and now they've got a few of them right here in a string, and that's the momentum they're looking for. Get some momentum going in that set number 2 is what I'm sure Coach is talking about. There's Malone, and she didn't get all that one, but she got the kill.
Set point here in set 1, scores 24-11, and Maggie Scott is back to serve for us again.
That's 4 kills for Maddie Malone. This is Maggie Scott's 7th serve for the set. Good job by Maggie being there. Good decision to pass it. Chapman rolls it over. And into the net, Maddie Malone, I believe. Yep. Touched the net with her hand just slightly.
24-12. Number 9, Amanda Lichtenstein is back to serve.
(24-13). Nice comeback by the Potters. Newark would like to close this out on something strong.
Yeah, time to finish it right here, ladies. Going to own that pass.
Beautiful ace serve.
It's a great serve. The Potters have woken up here. The crowd was pretty quiet for a while, but we're hearing them under us now. Still
Another
a
short
10-point
one.
lead. Time to finish this set here.
Chapman ends it with a kill, her second of the night. 4 assists for Taylor Christian. Newark wins 25-14, very respectful, but Newark's definitely got to be thinking about how Morton made that run towards the end. We'll be right back. Let's hear from Underhill Trucking, our sponsor for the match.
Underhill Trucking is a proud supporter of My Sports Wire, as well as local farmers and area businesses, and we're dedicated to serving all of their needs. We currently run 10 trucks, and we do a lot of grain, we do a lot of flatbed, we do a lot of tanker. We got some local work, but we're not afraid to go far either. You could see an Underhill truck anywhere from here to Omaha. Underhill Trucking has become a lot more diverse in the last decade or so. We used to be primarily just ag products, but over the past, I would say 6 years, we've gotten really big into flatbed, and in the last few years, we've gotten pretty big into tanker work. Really want to reach out to the local farmers. Without local farmers, our business never would have gotten off the ground all those years ago. And we continue to look forward to serving the local community, and it just gives you a good feeling knowing that you're working for a local farmer, hauling his grain to a local elevator, and just staying in your local community, doing what my grandfather did. Underhill Trucking has survived through lots and lots of years of competition based solely off of that we always get the job done. We'd definitely go above and beyond and go the extra mile to achieving whatever we set out to achieve. And throughout the years, businesses and farmers alike have caught on to that. And when they need to get something done, they know that they can rely on us. Go Norseman, definitely a proud supporter of all Newark sports. Got a proud community here backing all these teams.
All right, we're getting ready to get underway. We had to cut that just shy. We'll start things off with Maggie Scott serving. She served 7 in that first set, Monica. What are the keys for the Lady Norseman?
I would say just what Coach said, just overhearing them down there in the huddle. She said, girls, we need to just come out there hard, strong, and fast. And those are great ingredients to take this game.
Maggie had it, just couldn't. She wasn't sure if she was going to let it go or pull it up. Nice start for the Potters, getting a nice kill from their outside. Newark started off real fast in that first set, and that really just kind of created all the momentum. And they're going to call a double on that. I thought she got underneath it nicely.
Thought she did. It was a nice up there by Maddie Malone to get a play on that ball.
And they call that all the time if the ball's spinning that much before it gets to the setter. It doesn't mean the setter's going to have a double because it's spinning so fast.
Right. That's 2 short serves there, 2 hard short serves in a row there for the Potters. So we're going to have to read that a little bit better, anticipate it.
Morton up 3-0, another short one. Up to Chapman. Get that up a little bit higher, and good job by Cassidy. Pass set over to Malone off the hands, and they're able to dig it up. Hit it up, Malone digs it. Chapman will set it up, and Adams will just put it in there. Might have been an illegal pass there. Short one. They hit the donut hole. Early lead here for the Potters, 4-0, Monica.
It is. We came out with that early lead last game. And they did this game, this set. Time to kick it into gear here for the Lady Norsemen. Got a good server on, and she went long that time. Side out to the Norsemen. Naomi Sweeney, I believe, back to serve. Yes, with a score of 1-4.
She's 8 for 8 so far tonight. 3 aces in the first
Oh,
set.
good. Low serve there to position 6.
Nearly got an ace there. Free ball coming over. They'll go to Chapman. Hits it off the ribbon. Nothing going down real hard. Back out to Malone. Malone will try to adjust and cause some havoc for them.
A little bit off on timing right now between our hitters and setters.
Free ball coming over. Got to utilize this. Out to Malone. Malone off their hands. Great dig by Taylor. Pass, and we'll try to play some defense again. And then they get the kill. What a momentum situation for the Morton Potters. 5-1. They won that little battle. Great defense, though, by both squads in that rally. Short one again.
Short again. A little messy, but clean enough to go on with that.
And Chapman gets the slide.
Nice
her third.
Slice hit there for the kill. Megan Williams back into the game, and Malone back to serve, trailing 2-5.
Not a lot of kills for the Lady Norsemen.
No.
7 cumulative kills in this game so far.
In this match,
in
right?
this entire match.
Yeah, they're a great defensive team. The Potters are.
Free ball coming over. Back to Chapman. And only one blocker there. Chapman had the whole middle wide open. Her
Took
fourth.
advantage.
Good vision right there.
Excellent vision.
5-3. Lady Norseman trying to storm back here.
Going outside.
And Williams uses their right side blocker and pushes it right off her hand for her first kill of the match. 7 assists for Taylor. Malone will maintain the serve. Good adjustment by Taylor.
Oh,
I'm not exactly sure. We just all
I'm not
stopped
sure.
and watched
Everybody
it.
was just looking at that one.
6-4 in favor of Morton. Service is up. Right to Malone. Chapman right off their hands that time. They had a 2-block.
Yeah, made a big difference with that double block there.
Playing a 3-8 team, you got to understand that their 2-person block is pretty significant. Oh, a dump by Taylor Christian.
That was such a smart play. Dumped it right back there, short to position number 4. They didn't see that one coming.
Excellent timing there by Taylor Christian to put that dump in.
Mariah Smith coming in to serve for Maddie Chapman with the score of 5-7. Just trailing by 2 now, making a comeback for the Lady Norsemen. Nice serve. Nice block.
And they're going to call a 4 hit.
Okay.
We'd rather that right this
I
second
know.
unless it was a point.
Block was there and ready.
I sure thought the girls got it, but we'll take a 4 hit rather. Nice job by Mariah Smith. I know her grandpa
And mom.
and mom are here.
6-7.
Good hard serve. Nearly gets an ace there. The libero, they're just out of system right now. Up high to Williams. Williams down and gets the kill. All knotted up at 7-7. I did not see the scores change. Am I wrong on that?
It should be 7-7. Should be 8-7, I believe. They have it, but I think to the
Yeah.
wrong team.
They'll adjust it.
Yep, they'll get that.
Or we're the guest. I think we're the guest. Well, real nice kill right there.
Yeah, we didn't have a double block out on that, and we really got to try to nail that every time against these guys.
Check the score. All right, they're working on the score here. We believe it's 8-8. If Matt Meyer was watching, he would know. 8-9.
8-8. There we go. That's what we thought it was.
Good job by the referees controlling that. Nice pass out to Williams. Williams off their hands and
we'll take a kill on that one.
into the net is what they call. Good play by the Lady Norsemen. They've got their first lead of set number 2. Outside hit off the net.
Not over.
10-8. Lady Norsemen up 2. Great job by the way, by Mariah Smith. 4 perfect serves. Good way to step in there. And snuck that in the back corner. Maggie went in for the deflection. Malone tried to slide in behind with that 2-person defense in the back at that point.
Morton has a serve, number 5, Courtney Jones. Newark up 1, 10-9.
Back row attack for Malone. Hits it a little bit short underneath the ribbon. Knotted up. 10-10. Service up. Over to Naomi. Naomi finds the hole and give her first kill of the match. 9 assists.
Cassidy Adams back in for Megan Williams for the back row here. Cassidy to serve with a score of 11-10.
Cassidy's 3 for 3 so far in this championship match. Make it 4 for 4. Sets up. And nice pass up to KJ. KJ just gets the touch. Off the blocker. Out of bounds. 11-11, all knotted up again. This is more what we expected, Monica.
Yes, indeed. 2 solid teams here. No question. Nice up by Maddie.
Right back to her, and she pounds it down. Her 5th kill of the match. 10 assists for Taylor Christian. Chapman back in. Maggie Scott, we often refer to her as Megatron. She's 8 for 8 so far. This will be her 9th.
Coach is calling a short serve here to position 2. Score is 12-10.
And she puts
short
it right
to
where
3.
the dump, and Maggie was almost there. She saw it happening and took off. Great dump. When you can dump as when you're playing the front row, and you can dump with that left hand where it's more of a kill. It's a nice play. I remember the St. Thomas More setter.
Yes.
Who did that 2 years ago. She went and played, I don't know where it was, Auburn. She went to Auburn, and she just, man, she could get up and set that, but she would just kill it all of a sudden.
Great
10 for
serve
10
by Naomi.
For Naomi. Over the top.
Someone stepped under there.
She did not. I did not.
I did not see that either.
16. They said Maddie Malone.
I mean, to step over, you'd have to step over the line.
Fully over the line.
Fully over the line with your whole foot. Okay, well, some calls we don't agree with. That would be 1. We are tied up here at 13.
Yeah, I wasn't exactly sure.
It's all right. Mental toughness here.
13-13, like Monica said. Service is up. Right to Malone. Good decision to pass that one. And they get the block. Single blocker.
Can't let them get in your heads right now. This is a real mental battle for our girls. You get it blocked a few times. I have a couple plays that go against you to just dig it deep and to come out fighting that next play. You got to leave that last play behind you every time. Might be a good time for a timeout. We'll see if Coach uses one here. And she does call a timeout for Newark, trailing 13-15 here in set 2.
We'll be right back. All right, here we go. 15-13 in favor of the Potters. Newark won set one, 25-14. So the Potters have already outdone their score in their first set. They keep going to Malone. Up to Chapman. Chapman off their hands. And someone's foot, again, I just did not see it, but we'll take it. No kill for
one
Chapman.
For each. Malone back to serve, and Megan Williams back into the front row.
If she hits the net, then it's a kill, but that's after they've already come down.
Nice serve by Maddie.
Malone 7 for 7 on serves now and didn't get over. All knotted up, 15 all.
These are mentally tough teams.
Might have been a double right there.
Great save by Naomi. We were there. Just need to close those hands up. 16-15. Trailing by 1. Serve receive error. That should have been Maddie Malone's there. I think they're going to maybe. They adjusted her a tiny bit left. Followed by a serving error. KJ Friese back to the front row, and Mariah Smith in to serve.
Mariah with 4 successful serves earlier. Now that's her 5th. Nearly got an ace on that one. Give them the kill on that. 18-16 lead. The reason you're seeing that, if you're not familiar with volleyball, Maggie Scott's the libero, and she comes in for the for the middles in that case, and so she's got to get checked out.
Nice
Beautiful kill.
Megan Williams got all of that ball.
That's
headed down the line.
That's her 3rd of the match. Great play there. 18-17. Taylor Christian back to serve. This is her 5th. And they're going to pull it out. Short one. Williams hits it. Nice dig by Scott. Naomi, they hit the net. No call. Free ball coming over. They'll try to send it deep. Malone has it. KJ off their hands. Gets the dig.
Taylor just clears it.
Just to try to kind of reset things. And they hit the donut hole. 19-17 lead for the Potters. They were playing for that hard kill, and she just gently put it right in the hole. Long substitution situation. I don't know if there's a score issue. We believe the score is correct as it's on the board.
Yeah, we've had a couple times of slowing down play here at the main table. Not sure the issues. Teams are going to huddle now. You kind of hate to just lose that momentum as you stand on the court and kind of that awkward, like how long is this going to take kind of feeling.
Well, it gives, for Newark, this gives a timeout for the Lady Norsemen without taking one to try to stop a little bit of momentum. It's been a seesaw battle in this set number 2. Newark won set 1, 25-14. 19-17 is your score. This is the championship match. We welcome all of our friends watching. We know we have Morton friends as well watching, but lots of Newark and Morton fans here at this match.
I've got some Morton relatives in my family that I think are watching, the Hayden family.
Well, all our timeouts sponsored by Mark's Auto Service, 815-695-5500. No timeout here, but
They've pulled people off of our bench, the people keeping our books, to, I think, double check it with their books.
if you're looking for church to go to tomorrow, Village Bible Church in Plano, or Village Bible Church in Sugar Grove or Indian Creek, or in Aurora.
Come and join us. We'd love to have you. Phil and I both work at the Sugar Grove campus.
villagebible.org is your website. Also, if you're interested in playing travel volleyball, head to Joliet, unovbc.com. Uno Volleyball. We have several girls who have played there and worked with their coaches there on privates, even outside of the actual season, and we appreciate all that they do. They've got about 37 people trying to work on the score. Stay tuned for after the match. We'll be naming our players of the match. First of all, we'll name our Central Limestone player of the game, our Rock Solid player of the game, I should say. And then our Papa John's player of the game, we'll name that person as well. They win Papa John's for life. Not really.
I was going to say, that'd be pretty sweet. Sign me up. Okay, I'm not sure what the holdup was, but it looks like we are ready to play. They have a substitution now to do for Morton. And we will resume. Morton with a lead of 19-17 here in set 2.
Well, Coach Grayson get an explanation, so we're not ready to resume just yet. Birthday girl, Coach Grayson, 29 today. Has been coaching for 18 years, and she's 29. All right, here we go. Service is up. Maggie Scott. They go back to Williams. Williams, and they're going to say it's 4-hit, meaning it didn't get over the top. 20-17.
Here we go. Big point here to start the comeback for the Lady Norsemen. Coming back row to Maddie Malone.
And she crushes it for her 6th kill. That was a big one right there, Monica.
It was. Cassidy Adams in. We trail 18-20 here in the second set, with the first set victory of 25-14. Coach is calling for position 1, and she nails it.
Just look something up. What a dig there by the setter.
Taylor. Good idea by Naomi, but she took it a little bit too far.
21-18, 3-point lead for the Potters of Morton. Service is up. Pass served to Malone. Malone off their hands and give her the kill. Her 7th. Right now, let's get the ball into Malone's hands when she's got a little bit of rhythm going here. Maggie Scott, this will be her 10th serve. Down 2. Good
Great
recovery.
read.
She just served. Free ball basically coming over. Set up to Chapman. Chapman digs it up.
Great dig. Good reaction time. Great
Big
block.
They'll set him right back up, rolls it over. Cassidy takes it. Set out to Chapman. Chapman tries to go in the back corner, just trying to find something. Big dig, looked like a possible lift. Free ball coming over. She'll get out to Malone right here. Back out to Malone. Malone crushes it off, and Maggie with the dig. Near dump right there. Cassidy with a great save.
Oh.
And then they get it. Great play all around, though.
Great rally. Wow, we had some great digs. Great hustle by both teams there. Trailing by 3 here. Timeout called. Score of 19-22. Potters with the lead.
Fear of not getting that camera back in the exact spot we needed. 19-22, you see there. 22-19, I should say. Well, Monica, let's look at some stats here real quick. Malone with 7 kills, Chapman with 4, Williams with 3, Taylor Christian with a single kill. Blocks for Chapman, KJ, and Megan. 13 assists for Taylor Christian. 3 aces for Naomi Sweeney, 1 for Mariah Smith.
Some great digs by our back row. We don't have those stats here with us, but boy,
right.
Maggie Scott and Cassidy Adams just really pulling up a lot of balls. Maddie Malone as well. Some great defense.
22-19. This will take some grit in order for the Lady Norsemen to win in straight sets. Service is up. Back to Maggie Scott.
Short. Good coverage by Naomi to just get a hand on that.
Yeah, that was a great decision by Naomi.
We've got to get our blocks there together.
Hit it wide. Newark's point. Wide. The down ref called it right away. She might be just out of your screen to see that.
Yes, I believe you probably wouldn't be able to see that at home.
You could see the ball where it hit. Someone could tell me at home where that actually, if it was in or out. Either way, it was called Newark's way in that case. Sweeney with the serve. Malone pushes it down. Then Chapman gets it on the overpass.
They're hungry. Hungry at the net now. 21-22. We trail by 1 here in set 2. Naomi Sweeney, strong server, back at the line.
She has 3 aces. She's 11 for 11 serving. Naomi digs it. Up to Chapman. Chapman swipes and gets the kill. What a kill. Her 6th of the night.
A lot of energy in this gym here. Knotted up at 22.
Wow. Sweeney for a serve. And short.
Crucial.
Lots of pressure.
Lots of pressure on that one.
The ball should have been called in for Morton. Thanks to Bill Ladinsky rewatching that for us. We don't have instant replay on our system. Lots of pressure here. 23-22. Newark down 1. Pass set to Malone. Malone will find the back left corner. He'll just touch it. Out to Maggie. To Malone. Malone pounds it and they dig it out. Oh, what a dig. And then they still get the set and get the kill. Touch.
Yeah, there was a touch. Yes.
I agree with the touch.
I completely agree with that.
That's what you heard me say it right off the bat.
Maddie Malone back to serve. Megan Williams back into the front row. We are tied, ladies and gentlemen, at 23 here in set 2 of the championship match. Good serve.
An ace! Maddie Malone, 9 for 9. Give her her first ace of the match. It is match point for the championship of the Saints Fall Classic.
Newark fans are on their feet. Maddie Malone at the line.
Service is up. Malone with the dig. Scott, good job leaping in order so she wouldn't be out of bounds. One-hand dig, unbelievable. Back row attack by Malone. Malone crushes it.
Oh, major miscommunication there. There should have been Naomi to take first ball so that Taylor could set. Tied up here, 24 all.
Wow. You can cut the tension with a knife in here. Service to Malone. Up to Williams. Williams off their hands. And it would have been right on that line.
It was a close call. Too close to take.
Advantage goes to Morton here, 25-24. Back row attack by Malone, and she just annihilates it. Absolutely annihilates it.
Tied up.
Her 9th of the match. All knotted up again.
We're in overtime here, 25-25. Mariah Smith, who's coming in, done a great job of serving, is to the line. A lot of pressure, and she can handle that. I know we can get this serve in.
26-25, tough situation there. What a championship match it is here, Monica. Newark
wins.
Newark wins set 1, 25-14. It was all Newark on that set.
Mental toughness. We can do this.
And then Morton and Newark have been battling back and forth. Now it's an overtime, if you will, 26-25 in favor of the Potters. Long serve. It's knotted up, 26-26. Back to serve, Taylor Christian.
This point in the game, ladies, we're just working to get that ball in play. 26-26. Nice serve.
They'll be out of system here. Free ball coming over. She'll get something good here. We'll see what they choose to do. They go out to Williams. Williams hits it hard. Can't get the kill. They'll set the outside. And off of KJ's arm, another lead for the Potters. 27-26. 2 timeouts available for the Potters, by the way. Newark has only had 1 match point of opportunity so far. Service. Maggie will take the serve receive. Back row attack for Malone, and she crushes it and nearly
Good
gets
save.
the kill. They saved it. Free ball. Back out to Williams. Williams off their hands, and it looks like they dig it out. Free ball coming over. She'll get something good here. Naomi up to KJ. What a
great dig by Malone. A lot of play at the net.
And that's the victory.
Oh, what a barn burner. The second set goes to Morton, 28-26.
Wow.
We will go to set 3. Now that it is a championship, anything in bracket play, set 3 doesn't stop at 15, but we'll go full set. It will go to 25 with no cap.
Woo-wee. We'll be right back. All right, well, here we go. Set number 3 for the championship match of the Saints Fall Classic. The Lady Norsemen versus the Potters of Morton. There are people getting their money's worth today, Monica.
Yes, indeed. Like we said, set 3 is going to go to 25 points with no cap, just like every other set here in bracket play. Set 1, 25-14. Set 2, we went down 26-28, and we're on to set 3. And I agree with you, Lewis Gaddis, who's watching this online. This is so exciting. Some good volleyball here to be found. Good practices in mental and physical toughness for us. We start with the serve, Maggie Scott.
Yeah, we predicted we'd have the serve since we were on the same side.
Correct.
And you usually just take the side that you won on, and which both teams have won in this case. And she'll start things off. Here we go, set number 3. And hits it wide.
1-0, Lady Norsemen.
Maddie's got to let that go. Chapman's got to let that go. If you don't get it on that first one, don't get it on the way coming down, because you got to trust that your other players are going to be there for that roll or that dink, if you will. 1-1. Over to Malone. Malone crushes it down. And
Oh, looked like that was a lift there, that second.
I just don't think they ever could even control it.
Naomi Sweeney with the serve, scores 2-1. Nice serve.
Libero didn't know what to do. Maggie probably should have gone for that one. It was a little bit over her shoulder, so she kind of let it go for Cassidy, I believe. Students like Maggie Scott, she is an athletic student. She will watch that and decipher, okay, what should I have done different there? Outside, off of Taylor's hand, up high to Malone. Malone pounds it down, and it's wide right.
Got another close one here. I agree with our neighbor, Emily Freestad, watching. It is a nail biter. Morton with the lead, 3-2.
Thank you, Monica. Long service, good communication by the bench.
Tied up at 3. Williams back into the game. Malone back to serve.
Malone is 10 for 10 serving with an ace. Good dig. Up high to Williams. Williams off their hands, and they're going to pull it up.
Nice
Maggie
line.
had the line to Chapman. Chapman off the hand. They're just getting the right touches there. They're going to call a lift. I'm not so sure it was a lift, but they've called that this entire tournament, not just these refs. She must
Newark
have just
up
got her hand
4-3.
underneath it.
Nice
Great
hit.
dig.
She was like right over the top of our block on that.
Set by Malone. Malone with a dig, but it goes out of play. Would have had a successful dig there. Could have brought it a little bit higher. All knotted up. 4-4. Set 3, championship match. Newark's been here before. They lost in 3 sets, and last year to the eventual
Nice
state
kill
champion.
for Williams. Puts us up 5-4.
Last year, Newark lost to the eventual state champion Pleasant Plains in a 3-set battle in the championship match. They won the first set pretty well, and then lost the next 2. Mariah Smith with the serve. Comes right back in. Oh, a great block there. Williams got all of that one. Her second.
Mariah Smith doing a good job at the serving line, 6-4. Oh, just a short one there.
A little bit rushed on that one.
Yep, got 5 seconds is a long time that you have to serve. It sounds like a short time, but when you get back there, it's 1001, 1002. You got all the time in the world to get there, get focused.
6-5 lead for the Norsemen. Good adjustment. Back row attack by Malone and nails it right in.
No, she went long.
Just deep there, calling
It was in the green, right behind that blue
John
tape.
McKinney, he thought it was in down there. He was right on the line. John McKinney might be in favor of Newark. Out to Williams. Williams.
Oh! Over that block, down the line. She was up on that one.
Her 5th of the night. They just put it over the top of the block. Newark with the advantage, 7-6.
Taylor Christian back to serve. Nice serve.
Set is up. Maggie with the dig. They'll go back out to Williams. Williams down the line and give her another kill. Her 6th. Nice job by Williams. 20 assists for our setter.
2-point lead for the Lady Norsemen, 8-6. And the serve goes wide. Make that a 1-point lead.
I didn't see Coach's call if she was having us go with a 1 or a 2 spot right there where Taylor was trying to sneak it in. Short serve. Good pullback, and Naomi sends it over. What a dig!
Nice up.
Wow, what a dig.
So scrappy. Good touch on it by Megan, keeping it alive. Not
just
quite
gave it
enough
time. Knotted up at 8.
Short.
Serve again. Back to Williams. Williams off their hands. Nearly got another kill on that one. They went line. Beautiful line, too. Back over to Williams, and Williams just hits it long. Got underneath it instead of on top of it.
Got a shoe tie here by Naomi Sweeney. The ref's going to hold off a sec.
9-8 advantage to the Potters. 1-1 here in set number 3. Very unconventional situation there. I think they thought it was going to be long, and then last second decided to grab it. 2-point lead.
Yep, got to own that first pass here. Good hustle. It went too close to the net for Maddie Malone to jump and attack that one. And they hit wide.
Here comes Adams. She's 5 for 5 in serving. No aces yet. 1-point lead for the Potters. Nearly got a kill right there. And they won the battle right there. Morton feeling some momentum right now. Service is up. Out to Malone. Malone pounds it down. Nobody in the area.
Megatron back to serve with the score of 10-11, trailing just by 1. Got another nail biter here at the Shirk Center at Illinois Wesleyan University. Never
Didn't
over.
get over. Knotted up at
Tied
11
it
again.
up.
Maggie is 13 for 13 on serving. Malone with 11 kills, by the way. They found a wide open spot. Blockers weren't able to get a hand on it. Getting a hand on it is absolutely crucial with good hitters up there, even if you don't get the block. Service is up. Short again.
Short serves.
Chapman won that battle. Big block there. No block, but take the point.
Good net
12.
play. Good net play.
Sweeney.
Every play we want to be a force to be reckoned with at the net. Get that block there and up every time.
And we
They've
didn't
got
push
strong hitters.
all the way to the pin that time. And we got to push all the way to the pin. Otherwise, Maggie, that's exactly what will happen. You got to force them to try to hit over that block. Excuse me. 13-12. Good pass up to Malone. Malone pounds it, and they're going to call that long. Two-point lead for the Potters, 14-12. Service up. Another
Nice
good
pass by Adams.
Chapman hits across court, and they dig it out. Malone off that line and pounds it right off of him. Gets the kill.
It's a great shot down the line. Taylor had a nice high set to the outside that allowed her to just have that option of going down the line. That was a nice set, too.
Malone 12 for 12 serving. Down one here, 14-13. Nice pass. And that's a kill for the Potters. Up to 15-13. Talk about an awesome championship match.
No doubt. We had domination in the first game. Really, we held control of that the entire match. But, wow, we've just had a dogfight since then in both set 2 and set 3.
Mariah Smith back to serve.
Williams. Nope. Okay, that was just KJ that came right back in. Trailing 1, 14-15.
Give Mariah her second ace of the evening. 15-15. Newark has not been able to jump out and get that lead. It's the 10th serve for Mariah. Good spot there. (16-15), Monica.
Maggie Scott back into the back row. Nice up by Maggie.
Out to Williams. Williams down and hits the hole, her 7th of the evening. She's played extremely well in this set number 3.
Taylor Christian back to serve. She's had quite a few serves on the night, hasn't she, Taylor?
This will be her 9th serve. She is 7 for 8 and 8 for 9 now.
Good touch.
That's big time. Back out to Williams. Williams off the hands. They dig it out. Back row attack. Williams right, or excuse me, Scott right there. And Maddie Malone gets the kill. I'm going Malone and Williams right here back and forth. 13 kills for Maddie Malone. Newark with the lead, 17-16. Taylor Christian to serve her 10th. Give her the ace.
Gotta love that. 2-point lead here, 18-16. Crowd is going crazy. Nice deep serve to position 1. Oh, and the block. Oh,
it was on our
almost. I
side.
thought they got it over on the other side.
Got to push through that.
They've got to penetrate.
KJ, it looked like she got all of her hand on it, just
Yeah.
couldn't push it through, fearing to grab the net, I believe. Up 1 Newark, 18-17. Race to 25 here. Out to Naomi. Naomi off the hands and give her the kill.
Hit. 19-17. Cassidy Adams back in to serve. Play back row. The Lady Norsemen are on the rise. Good energy.
No timeouts used this entire match for Morton, and both coaches have both timeouts available. 3-point lead. I think Morton's going to call a timeout right here.
2017. Cassidy Adams at the line.
She decided to hold off. Let's see if she can get this one. What a dig there. Back out to Malone. Malone off the hands. Good pass over. Oh, Malone crushes it down the line. Great set by Maggie Scott.
The Newark fans are going crazy, and a timeout is called by the Morton Potters. Score 21-17 in set 3 of the championship match.
Wow. Well, let's go over some stats here real quick. Malone with 14 kills after that last one. Williams with 7, Chapman with 6, 2 for Sweeney, 1 for Taylor Christian. 2 blocks for Williams and Freestead, a block for Chapman. 25 assists for Taylor Christian. 3 aces for Naomi Sweeney, 2 for Mariah Smith, 1 for Maddie Malone and Taylor Christian. Newark up 21-17. They won first set 25-14, lost the second set 26-28, and looking to try to get this elusive championship match.
Lots of Newark chants getting going down there by our fans. Love the excitement. 21-17.
To serve. He'll set the middle, pushes it over, and finds the back corner.
21-18 now. Service goes to the Potters.
Great play there by the Potters.
Their libero, number 1. I believe it's Emma Patton back to serve. Emmy.
Malone going front row right after this. Or she's already in the front row.
She is in the front row.
And gets the kill, 22-18, her 15th of the evening. Chapman back in, Megatron back to serve. Meggie is 14 of 14 on serving, Monica.
Crucial points here. These are crucial points. Fight each one at this point like it's match point. Tip that. Oh, it did indeed go in. It looked like it was going wide, and we let it go.
Yeah, Meggie just kind of sat and watched it, assuming it was going wide, which I did as well.
22-19 is our score here in set 3. Set 1, we won 25-14. They won set 2, 26-28, and we are up 22-19.
Service is up. They go to Malone. Back up to Malone. No one there. An easy kill. Nobody there at all.
Naomi Sweeney back to the line to serve. Scores 23-19 in this championship match. Ladies and gentlemen, doesn't get closer than this. Nice serve by Sweeney to position 6.
They're going to call a lift.
And we are at match point. 24-19. Naomi Sweeney at the line.
Morton's got to play absolutely perfect here.
Let's serve. For
the win!
25-19.
Newark wins the championship 25-19. What a huge victory. Wow. We're going to try to get Coach Grayson up here.
It's her birthday, man. Doesn't get any better for that for birthday gifts.
We have yet to have an interview with Coach Grayson on the broadcast, so we'll try to do that, friends. So stay tuned for that. We'll go to the auditorium speaker once they're announcing. Lady Norsemen win set 3, 25-19.
I can't hear this, but it's a birthday sing to Coach by the team.
Here we go.
Now.
You go get Coach after the picture. I think Monica's telling me. All right, well, we're going to call Coach Grayson up here. We'll go to the commercial. We'll be right back for that.
Anything that needs to be done, anyone needs any kind of repair, I mean, that's what we do. We do oil changes. When we do an oil change, we do a complete look over, kind of catching anything that could go wrong. People are going on a trip and they just need an oil change, and we'll look it over and see if anything needs to be done before anything major happens. So we try to catch things before it gets worse. If they live close enough, we'll run over. If people need their keys taken out of their car, we'll do unlocks too. And if people can't afford a tow, we can figure out something to get your car out here and try to do things as cheap as possible without breaking the bank. Well, Dad was diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer about 4 years ago, and he still was out in the shop from time to time, but just wasn't wrenching as much as he used to. So we're gonna still keep things the way he would want them to be done.
Well, we've got Coach Grayson coming up here. Newark 31-1. Last year they won the state championship, but they did not win this tournament. They got second place. So they're very excited about getting this championship. Coach Grayson is going to make her way up here to play, so we can interview her real quick. We'll get her up here, and I see her making her way there. We'll get the camera all set up, so she's in the camera. Well, there I am. Some of you guys don't ever see me in the broadcast. We're going to take a quick commercial break, a very short one. We'll be right back with Coach Grayson. She's making her way up here. Let's hear from our sponsor, Papa John's. By the way, our rock-solid player of the game goes to Maggie Scott. Excellent game for her, just a phenomenal match. And we're going with our Papa John's player of the game, Maddie Malone. Great job. We'll be right back with Coach Grayson coming up here. All right, well, we're here with Coach Tanya Grayson. It's your birthday. I said it's your 29th birthday, Coach.
It is 29 with 18 years of practice.
Yes, that's right.
18 years of experience.
18 years of
Yes.
experience.
Yes.
Well, you got the elusive Saints Fall Classic Tournament Championship.
We did. It feels pretty darn good.
And that was a battle. I mean, the first set, you guys absolutely manhandled Morton, at least for that first 3/4 of that first set.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they made that little run, and you're like, good, because
Yes.
we need to understand that these guys are ballers.
Yes.
And
yes.
so that ended up being 25-14.
Yep.
Then it was that seesaw battle in set 2.
Well, and you could see, I mean, they came out strong right away. You could see that they had caught the momentum coming out of set 1, because then they got on us right away in set 2. So right away we're just like, hey, we got to weather the storm, regain some momentum here, get it to even, and then it's a new game again. So
yeah, it was, and it was back and forth the whole set. With, like you said, Morton jumping out in front, ended up being a 26-28 in favor of the Potters, and we saw some great hits by them, but we saw also some great defense and great grit by the Lady Norsemen in that second set.
I tell you, even though we lost that second set, I told the girls, I said, I still feel like we have the momentum, even though we dropped that second set, because we were down, 21-18, and I called a timeout at that point, and that's where we're like, hey, it's not over. And from that point, we were able to knot it up, and then it just started that whole seesaw battle, which they ended up ultimately winning. But I felt like we had captured some momentum coming out of that, because they were sitting in a pretty good position.
They were.
Late in the second set. And we fought, look how hard we fought them off. Some of the rallies, some of the defensive plays were just unbelievable. And the composure that the team kept, which hasn't always been a strength of ours this season.
But we saw that this entire tournament. Not
all
that
weekend.
This tournament hasn't been an easy tournament. We made it look kind of easy in several of those sets.
Well, like against Moroa Forsyth last night. That's a good team. We made it look, easy, but that's not an easy matchup.
Right.
We just were able to really, we just killed them in the serve pass game. And they just, we just beat up on them from the serving line. But, every team we've played has been, our pool was a good, solid pool.
It was a great pool to be
in. It was a good,
in.
solid pool. And then to have Metamora this morning, another great match, and to be able to come out of that and win it in 2. But even more than the wins, it feels awesome to win the tournament, especially after finishing second last year. And it's kind of funny because the girls remembered coming out of the first set, the first thing that the girls were saying, the girls who were here last year, they're like, don't forget what happened last year.
Yep.
Last year
we did the exact same thing into Pleasant
up.
Plains.
Yep.
We dominated in that first set, and then we fell in 2, and they weren't even close, basically. Third,
they took it to us in set 2 and 3.
Yeah, they did.
They took it to us, and so the girls were like, in fact, Maddie, she's like, we're not letting that happen again. We're not letting that happen again. And then I thought another key point was when I was turning in my lineup going into set 3, as I was coming back, I heard Maddie Chapman say, this is practice for postseason. And that's why I came in and I said, exactly.
That's exactly
what this is. Because regardless of what happens today, in a couple of weeks, you're going to hopefully be in this exact situation. And you're going to have to be able to hold composure and go to war and be able to duke this thing out under all kinds of pressure.
Yeah, here's the Plains Willows Academy sectional with Newark there on the top left for you fans out there. And this is our road just to win the sectionals to move forward into that super sectional opportunity. And you and Maddie are both correct. That's why you scheduled this tournament.
Exactly.
That's why you got it on here
Exactly.
to face these 2A, 3A teams. Yeah, you had a 1A team in Roanoke to play, but these have been all battles.
Yes.
And it has been about composure. You come back in that third set, and it was, again, that
That's
seesaw.
hard to do.
It
hard
really
to do,
is.
especially when you go into overtime in the second set, like we did, and then you lose. It's easy you feel like the balloon got popped. Because a couple times we were right there. We were on set point, and then we'd make an unforced error.
Yep.
And for them to be able to keep their composure and play through it in set 3, and it was just back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, the whole way. I was so impressed with the composure. And I tell you, across the weekend, across all 5 matches, I always am telling the girls in practice, whoever wins the serve pass game is going to win the match.
And that has been the story. That has been the story of our matches. I was talking to my wife and Mike Malone about that exact thing, is that our serves, at least what we're creating in their serve receive, is getting them out of system.
Yep.
Not even our hitting was doing it. It was our serves. And then quite the opposite on our end, our serve receive was putting it right into the hands of Taylor.
Yes.
For that. So, again, winning that serve receive.
That's why we're winning.
Yeah.
That's why we're winning. Our offense is following through, and, the offense is like the woohoo, part of the rally. But serve pass is going to determine who wins the match. And we were winning the serve pass game all weekend.
Yeah.
All weekend.
Yeah, Newark eventually
and
won.
If, we continue to do that moving forward.
Yeah, crucial.
Puts us in a good position. So.
Newark wins that third set 25-19, so they win the championship. Let's talk about a couple players, and Coach, I know you need to get going, but let's start with Mariah Smith. Mariah comes in for Maddie Chapman, who struggling at the service line, got the yits. The yips, the yips.
I like that
word. And she comes in. She serves 5 in a row on that first one with an ace. She misses a huge serve towards the end. You bring her right back in and say, we've got confidence in what you can do, and she does it again and is able to nail it. She got another ace on that run that Newark was having. What can you say about I saw you and Mariah exchanging a few words down there of with some good smiles.
She knows I believe in her. And, well, the first thing I told her, as far as exchange of words, I said, because Mariah is the one player on her team that takes the longest time to actually make her serve. She's got like the bouncing thing going on. Like, she's got her whole.
She's got a little angle
she's got her
thing
mojo.
She does.
Yep, she's got her mojo. Her toe tapping. I said, Mariah, I said the refs are moving things along at a speedy pace. So I said, you gotta get things going back there, and she did. I think she was even cutting out a couple of the bounces, but she did. I mean, that for the confidence for her.
Yeah.
I mean, how awesome for her.
Yeah.
To come in and then the ace to sneak an ace in there. I mean, that was just huge.
Yeah, she ended up being 8 for 10 with 2 aces on serving.
Yeah.
Just a great job. And you sometimes have to go to that pitch hitter. That you may not go to again in 3-4 matches, whatever. And they've got to be ready.
Yep.
And that's such a crucial thing on your bench. Is that every one of those girls can serve, every one of those girls can jump in where you need them, when you need them. And no one knows that time. No one knows that time. They're turning the lights off on us. Let's talk about a couple other things. Megan Williams really came through huge in that third set, really crushing that outside hit.
Megan and I talked at the very beginning of the tournament, and I told her, I said, I want your sole focus this weekend to be on attacking. We've been talking about her extending the elbow. She throws this way too, but she short arms things. But when she gets extension, when she fully extends her arm on the attack, she's just lethal.
Lethal is a good word to use.
When she short arms it, she doesn't get the power behind it. So I wanted her completely focused on just arm extension. And I said, it's not going to get perfect overnight. I said, but I want your focus to be there all weekend. Nothing else. Just focus on getting the arm extension. And she had that one. I mean, she had a lot of nice kills, but that one, there was, I think, before a timeout. And I said to her from the sideline, I said, Megan, I said, that last hit that you had, and she's smiling because she knew it was an awesome kill. I said, that's what you can do when you extend your arm.
Yep, and she could do that so much. She is such a unbelievable athlete.
If she gets to the point where she's getting full extension all the time, nobody's going to be able to stop her because she's got such big hops.
She can jump over the top of the block. Yep.
You betcha. So she extends the arm, and she rules the court.
Yeah. Well, I know you have to get going. I'd love to talk about Maggie Scott, Maddie Chapman, Maddie Malone, Naomi Sweeney, Taylor Christian,
fantastic.
Cassidy Adams. I mean, literally, there's all these girls. KJ Freestead, not a lot of big numbers, but what she's doing as well. Just an excellent season so far. 31-1 is your record. You have Morse, then Hinckley Big Rock, our homecoming, or our senior night, and then Geneseo on Thursday. And
which again puts us in, again, 2 of those 3 should be good competitive matches.
Yeah, yes, which is great going into the regionals. And the regionals will be going to Somonauk they moved down to 1A, so now we get to go to Somonauk for that first regional. Then we're going to be taking some trips, Lord willing, that we're going to keep moving on to the sectionals and to Willows Academy, and then over to Freeport if we're lucky enough to make it to the super sectionals.
Got a lot of work ahead of us.
And then maybe right back down here, Coach, in a few weeks. That would be something special.
Yeah, that's, obviously, the girls have been down here before. They want to get back here again. It's going to be tough, but we are we're in just as good of shape as anybody in. But it'll be a dogfight.
It's going to be a dogfight.
It's gonna be
Coach
a
Tanya
dogfight.
Grayson, happy birthday.
Thank
Congratulations.
you.
We appreciate you. Huge victory. 31-1 for the Lady Norsemen. I'll let you get going, Coach.
Awesome. Thanks.
Coach Tanya Grayson, Lady Norseman, her birthday today, and she gets a great birthday gift for winning the championship here. Well, my family's also waiting for me, too, so I better close things up. I appreciate all the people who stuck around to listen to the broadcast. Thanks to Underhill Trucking for their sponsorship of this championship match. We appreciate them tremendously. Well, for Monica Williams, Coach Grayson, I'm Phil Chapman. Until next time.